and holler out they all the same. But then, like, it's like people don't understand this about the YSL trial. Them folks tried to link people up like LeBron James. Anybody that ever said slime, they said that they was part of a game. Because you had Young Thug do interviews, that be the crush that these folks fuck up. They go back and use their interviews that they done on these podcasts, and where they on these podcasts talking about, yeah, man, they trying to hype their label up and who they are, not knowing that somebody behind the scenes recording everything, building a motherfucking RICO case. Because a RICO case is nothing but a real conspiracy, where you take a lot of people and say all you people work together to commit not just one crime, but multiple crimes.
Multiple crimes.
And see, I didn't know this till I started watching the YSL trial, that them folks broke it down that if me and you are friends and we hang with each other every day, and if I go out and commit a crime and I come back and tell you about that crime and you don't turn me in, you part of the conspiracy after the fact. Because you knew of the crime that I was committing and didn't try to go to the authorities and do it. So
you're right, but they're gonna say you had knowledge of what was going on.
You had prior knowledge to the crime.
Yeah, they're gonna come pick you up. That's just like with the girl. You say you got a girl, and she might not be selling drugs, but she know you sell drugs.
Yeah.
They're gonna pick her up too. They're gonna put that pressure on.
See, that's what a lot of these people ain't never seen, that type of pressure that them folks do, man. When them folk come to get a motherfucker in them type of situations, they go get your mama, your sister, anybody you bought a car for, got a house for, they gonna go to them people and say, look here, your son don't give a fuck about going to prison. But when we go in that room and say, your 60-year-old mama fit out to go to the women facility, most motherfuckers gonna say, I'll take that sentence, man. They gonna go and take that hit because it's their mama, you feel me? But then you got some motherfuckers. I don't been in a situation like me, myself. I ain't never had a RICO case, but I had a murder case and I had a charge partner. You feel me? And me and my charge partner sit in jail side by side for almost a year. Until one day they came in there and said he made bond. And my bond was $1 million and his bond was $1 million. And I was a dope boy on the street and he was my flunky. So I knew he couldn't have did it. So I knew what they did. They gave him what they call a conditionary bond. I never knew. They gave this trick
it's conditionary.
They gave him a conditionary bond where he went out there and was free until after my trial was over. And when
the court do say thug in trouble because this is a state RICO, and if he wins, the Fed's going to pick him up. It's a possibility. But let me tell you something about that thug case. I mean, cut you that thug case.
Go ahead. It's your expertise.
Woody and that other guy that's telling, even though they're trying to finesse the state, the wrong thing they're doing, they are admitting that they are committing crimes.
They already.
That's the wrong thing to do. If I'm on the jury, I don't want nobody on the stand talking about they done committed this crime. They done shot the two house up. I done did this. I done did this. And now me and you in the picture. It's going to be hard to convince them y'all not tied in some type of way, regardless of what he's trying to do. The problem was the dude shouldn't even be over there fighting for his life.
No.
If that's your homeboy.
I tell you, and see, a lot of people don't.
Your homeboy don't supposed to have you sitting across the table.
Nah.
Fighting for your life.
But see, people, they don't understand.
The homeboy really supposed to be side by side.
Like the rest of them.
And go to trial and know what the homeboy say, man, look, I'm going to go and take a plea and get up out of here, but I ain't telling on my homie. You're supposed to take yours, get low and go do that time and come
They ain't built like that, man. That's the difference between our age gap and theirs. See, they not built to go to no penitentiary. These motherfuckers out here only built one way. They built to carry that motherfucking hammer, and if they ain't got that hammer, they know they defenseless. Yeah, see, they not built to go to no penitentiary. These motherfuckers out here only built one way. they built to carry that motherfucking hammer, and if they ain't got that hammer, they know they defenseless. And when them people get you in that interrogation room, they just like me and you. If I'm sitting across from a motherfucker trying to create a deal with you, I'm already weighing you up on who you are, how I'm gonna be able to come at you. If I know I can't come at you in no kind of way, then I'm gonna say fuck it. But them people know, they looking in them little young motherfuckers' eyes and they know they cowards, man. And they know that they don't want to go to jail because most of them start telling before they even ask them to tell.
But let me tell you something, man. To keep it,
Start telling before they even ask them to tell.
but let me tell you something, man. To keep it 1,000 with you. We know we're talking about the YSL case, and he's one of the most famous ones out there right now.
It
I'll tell
is.
you what my homeboy told me. If you out there in the streets, y'all watching this live, you out there in the streets, man, they got the home field advantage out there.
Yep. Real shit.
They got the home field. Look, I'm just telling you, there's a lot of wooders out there, but they got the home field advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know, when you play the game out there, always remember, them boys got the home field advantage, and they don't play fair.
Because there used to be, before technology came, you had the police done their job. Them folk went out there, sit in vans for day after day, watch the motherfucker. But now, they got little woodies in every neighborhood. They got 3, 4 big boy head busters, steppers in the street. They don't get caught up on something that's feeding them folks information about everybody in everybody's city, man. I tell people, it's somebody sitting back listening to every motherfucking conversation that some motherfucker having so they can go tell somebody else. You feel me? We call that pillow talk.
Man, look, this been going on, man.
We call it pillow talk.
The way it's playing out online, I mean, on the social media, the way it's playing out, you looking at them dudes, normally dudes sitting across the stand like that, I mean, they over there acting like they real solid dudes. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, boy, you understand, talking about you commit crimes, all you my homie.
But see, this is,
I'm like, man, that
ain't no way.
Bad thing to see, but that let you see, Young Thug, he had a bad group of homeboys.
He was surrounded by motherfuckers that they was with the money, but they wasn't with the gang shit like he thought. And I tell you this,
Should have been out of the game.
yeah, everybody, I keep telling motherfuckers,
There's no way you got that type of money and you won't beef.
oh no, you ain't supposed to be beefing with no motherfucker if you a millionaire.
That don't make no sense.
If you a millionaire,
in the streets and you got all this money, why would you want any type of beef activity in the street when you're supposed to be trying to get your homies out of the street and everybody's supposed to be set up somewhere doing the positive thing? You know, why would you want you want to leave that beef in the street for them jitty boys? That's just like when you go to prison in the jit camp. The jit camps got a lot of activity going on for them jitty boys full of goddamn testosterone. They want to fight.
yeah,
When they get to an older camp, the shit more laid back.
yeah,
That shit supposed to be once you get to a certain age.
yeah.
You supposed to let that shit go and leave that shit alone and move on.
But see,
You know what I'm saying?
some people can't do that because some people built and they wired different no matter how much money they get, man. And Young Thug came out as I'm a blood.
Scotland in the house. Scotland said he in the house. What's up, Scotland?
What's going on? I see Scotland. But some people, like Young Thug is one of them individuals that he felt like that he's gonna be who he is until no matter how much fame he get, because he's seen a motherfucker like Birdman that's 60 years old that been hollering out he's a blood all these years and ain't never been brought up on a RICO case. He would never think that he had to leave the streets behind. But he did. He took all of them alike with Woody. People don't know this. Young Thug didn't grow with Woody. Young Thug met Woody in 2015. And he was only around the man for like 6 months. 6 months. All this shit happened in 6 fucking months, man. But like you said, all these people don't understand is them motherfuckers go in them interrogation room and they'll say they'll tell the truth, the whole truth, so help them God. But when you have to get on that stand and look a motherfucker that you say you love in the eye and tell on that motherfucker, that take an extra dirty motherfucker. And ain't now one of them been able to do it. And the dude that's on the stand now, YSL Marco, this motherfucker here already on pled guilty to a murder charge, man. He already pled guilty, got the paperwork, 35 years. They said that that his sentence was turned to 15 years long as he testified against Thug him.
Right.
They purged dude the other day. The same thing they did to Lil Woody. Them folks stopped the fucking trial a whole day last Friday and didn't talk about Young Thug, didn't talk about nothing about YSL. Them folk went straight and questioned Woody about every fucking thing he ever said on that stand. When the black judge was out, then they played the videotapes. Then they came back and asked him the question again. Then they said, what them people were doing, they were purging him, man. People think that them immunity deals is locked in stone, but I seen it on your page, plus I got a lawyer to fax me the paperwork. If you don't say, this is what people don't understand. If you sign that deal says anything that you say in this paperwork is true to your knowledge, and if you lie, you can be charged with perjury. That's even on a fucking speeding ticket, man. The same little box on the...
Well, I want to stop, but they said, do we think Thug got a chance to get off? I'm going to be honest with you.
Mistrial.
It's 50-50. It really depends on the people in the box, how they feel about the situation.
I think if they...
But you ask me, if I was on the inside, if I'm a person that know what RICO is, I don't like what I'm hearing on the stand, even though they playing dumb. I don't like them saying that they're committing crimes on the stand.
Of course.
That look bad, because they're going to associate Thug with them.
Street Element Magazine.
Associate Thug with them. That look bad. So regardless of what he up there playing stupid, he still is boldly saying, yeah, I shot that dude house up.
Yeah.
I killed such and such. That's the key component. You don't want to be saying you committing crimes. That's bad, homie. Why you even on the stand admitting that you shot somebody, dog? They gonna put me in a picture with you.
Because
that's bad for them.
But see, that's what Young Thug lawyer said the other day in court. He said it to the judge. He said, by y'all letting Lil Woody get on this stand and admit to crimes, y'all trying to link it to my client. And what people don't know, Young Thug got charged with 192 charges. But over 90 of them charges already ran their motherfucking course of what is it? If you can't be tried after a certain period of time, what's it called?
Statute of limitation. The
statute of limitation ran out on 98 of them charges. So the judge informed them, even if they convict them of them 98 charges, the judge got to throw them motherfuckers out the wall. But them 98 charges is linked to the RICO, because without them 98, they don't have a RICO. Without Woody get on the stand admitting to a crime, they don't have a RICO. But see what that lawyer did, she got Woody on the stand and called him a coward. She brought out every motherfucking detail, point by point, and proved. She was like, you ran to the police station when Kyle beat you up and you had a black eye. Ain't that true? She brought that anger out of him, and that's when he said, I shot up a Rich Homie Quan Daddy Barbershop. That wasn't in his plea deal, man. You can't get on that stand and admit to a crime that wasn't in that deal. And see, people say, well, he looked at the judge and asked the judge, anything I say can't be used against me. People don't understand this. A judge cannot give a witness or a defendant legal advice. She can only thing that woman can do is say, to my best knowledge, you feel me? To my best knowledge, I hope you don't get up on this stand and say something that you shouldn't say. You don't know this, Lil Woody on caught 3 more charges since he been out, man. Dude don't got caught with a pistol charge since he been out. Did them folks,
Right.
they brought up in court and they said, Mr. Copeland, do you realize that them folks dismissed a charge that you caught in 2023 back in January? This is in January. He said, no, I thought it was still good. They said, congratulations, the DA dismissed it. He said, thank you. He said, but don't get excited yet. He said, because they dismissed the charge not for lack of evidence, they used prosecution discretion, meaning that any time they can come back and charge you with that charge. So all this shit you sitting on this stand thinking, and I'm gonna tell you this, a lot of people don't understand this. Some people get away with big ass crimes and don't never do no time, but gets caught with a little dime rock and get 40 years, and people wonder why. It's because them folk gonna stick it to your ass, man. And like they asked Lil Woody on the stand this right here. They said, if you go to jail, do you think you gonna live? That motherfucker said, I'll be dead in 24 hours.
Yeah, but see, he's not even the issue, man. Everybody keep forgetting, man, that the man Thug's still over there fighting for his life, bro.
That's the whole point. People took the focus off the real problem.
Denouncing anything you commit, you vividly just stating all these crimes on here, that don't look good for somebody who's fighting for their life.
No.
A lot of people think he's doing the right thing, but me sitting back, I wouldn't want nobody on the stand talking about they shot nobody shit up.
No.
Like an ultra boy.
Yeah.
I don't look like I did nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody on the stand talking about no crimes if I'm over there fighting for my life like Thug is. So all that what Woody did and all the other dudes, man, I just hope these young guys out here don't get in the game and participate in this activity. I know they're gonna do it, but you gotta realize there's a bunch of them dudes out there like that. This one here just famous because we got the internet thing.
But see,
man,
people,
really and truly, man, it is what it is. Man.
Yeah.
I don't even want to too much dive into that dude, right? I hope Thug them free get free, man.
I hope Thug them get free too.
Bad example, for guys that stand 10 toes down. Man.
But see, it's my point. I tell a person this, man. Everybody ain't built for the streets, and if you know you ain't built for the streets, stay on the motherfucking porch, man. And
he built for the streets, but that will come along with it.
But
dudes like that come along with the streets, man. When you jump out there in the streets,
it's part of it.
It ain't no. This is what come along with it. They've been out there. They just more prevalent now.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, these dudes come along with the streets. You can't get rid of them.
Nah.
Get rid of them, then there ain't no street.
Yeah. You got it.
The mob have.
But see that come you can't have a whole bunch of wolves and not have no sheeps, man. So you gotta have, like you say, you gotta have all different parts to make the whole motherfucking what you call the streets. Man, and it's bad that
I just hope these young guys see, man, this ain't even worth it, man.
Nah.
What's gonna happen? A lot of y'all may take Young Thug position, but guess what? Y'all ain't gonna have Young Thug money.
Nah. Man, Young Thug gonna spend $20 million.
They ain't gonna pull on no booty. They gonna go ahead and go all the way through with
it. If this wasn't Young Thug, this trial would have been over months ago. Them folk trying to drain that man.
Man, all them witnesses they had lined up. Man, you know how many homies in the Fed behind something just like that?
Yeah.
Going to testify on dudes they don't even know.
I know. I seen it.
You see the lines they have in different courtrooms where dudes just lined up to go what we call sacrificing dudes. That we used to call them in the Fed, man, dudes when they go back and sacrifice a homie, man. People they go back and murder one.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They had lines of guys going to do this, so that line they seen, I like, God, it's a bunch of dudes, but guess that come along with the streets, man. It really do. I mean, you gotta accept that's what come along with it.
Yeah, it do. But see, that's the thing. People don't understand.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Come along with it.
You gotta
realize that he's not the first one.
Oh hell no, he ain't gonna be the last one. Like you said, it's one of them motherfuckers in every neighborhood right now as we speaking. But he's just the most famous one because the internet. And see the thing I be telling these folks, when the internet, when all this shit died down, ain't no motherfucker gonna remember who dude was. Because
remember that? No, he got motion now, man. The internet want that. He got motion on the internet. I mean, I just like, man, look, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a good example in the streets. It's just like a dude catch a case in the streets. He could be a big boy, dope boy. He could put a toll on his homie. He can go do some time in prison, get back out, get the stipe again, and guess what? Dude gonna ride with him again.
I see it every day.
They go all over the street.
Man, look, but see, I got to arguing with a motherfucker one day because I'm one of them people that believe guilty by association. If you walking around with a motherfucker that you know told on somebody, I believe you on told on somebody. You know, and